So, and some good news today. Apparently, Keemstar's starting a volunteer kind of like hospital to help with this whole COVID-19 crisis, and he's gonna call it chemotherapy.
For fuck's sake.
All right, wasn't that bad. Keep your hair on. Oh,
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
oh, call me Babe Ruth,
So
mate.
did you have that
yeah.
did you have that whole thing? So you knew I was gonna react
Oh
like
yeah,
that. So you had that second
oh
bit of
yeah,
the joke.
100%. I knew what you was gonna say, and yeah,
Oh,
no
well done.
worries, no
Well done.
worries. But yeah,
Well done. You read the crowd
oh
perfectly.
mate, I'm Babe Ruth in this bitch, smashing out of the park. You know what I mean?
Babe Ruth in this bitch.
But yeah, welcome back.
This would be our
Babe
slogan.
Ruth in this bitch.
We're Babe Ruth in this bitch. Hey, we got a new Twitter bio right there.
Oh, but yeah, that leads us on to our main topic of today, Keemstar. I want to just let you. You're more of the YouTube guy. I don't really know.
So you did well by associating him with cancer. Because that is just what he is.
Mate, like,
Like I haven't probably properly watched him in like 2 years or something. Like, but like I used to watch him every day because like I don't know, I was like 17, 16, I had
oh,
nothing
you
else
didn't
to
have a
do, so
brain
I was just
cell,
like
yeah.
drama. Yeah. Then he's just the worst. Like on multiple occasions, he's falsely accused people of being paedophiles.
This is what we were saying earlier. Like, imagine being so dumb that your career is just reporting news on YouTubers.
You, I know. I think he's dyslexic. But like you know, like you can tell he's a dumb fuck. Like he might be a great businessman because I'm pretty sure he's like an entrepreneur. I think he's got like his own company and that. But like he's dumb fuck. Like he's such a child. He's a man child. Like I don't know if you know about like that whole Leafy thing. Like he was a YouTuber that basically just bullied kids and like just like what every commentary YouTuber does. But then like he just got called out because he like picked on this autistic kid once. But he like him and like four other YouTubers all got in a big argument, and he just showed his true colours of just being a little baby bitch.
What, Keemstar or Leafy?
And like yeah, and it's just he's so easily like triggered by anything. Like you can just say he's ugly and he'd fucking throw down. I was like, mate, you're like late 30s, you have a kid,
Does he have a kid?
grow up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a kid.
Oh, poor girl.
Oh, mate, just imagine being his mate. Like, he's just annoying to be around. Like, I wouldn't want to tell him anything.
Mate, he just seems
Because
like
he
the
just
kid
put it
in
on his
school,
YouTube
like
channel.
where you'd do something as a joke, he'd go and tell the teacher.
Oh, 100%. He was definitely a snitch in school. You can just tell he has that energy of just a bitch who just snitched, didn't have any real friends in
Yeah,
school.
and like for me as well, like no matter how, like yeah, he's done well with YouTube and he's done well to make a name for himself and earn some good money, but it doesn't, in my mind, I don't respect him from that sense. Like you're still enough of a
No,
prick.
not at
Like
all.
you're not spiritually awakened enough to be on my level of kind of conversation.
Yeah, like, this is the thing, like, when people talk about great YouTubers, no one says Keemstar. And no one ever will
That's
say
what I mean.
Keemstar.
Like he's not a YouTuber. He's just a YouTuber who reports on other YouTubers. He's just a bitch.
Yeah, he just stirs the
Yeah, and
pot.
I'm not. By the way, I'm not called journalist. Like I love journalism. Like journalism, is great, but he's not a journalist.
That's not
He's
journalism,
just.
yeah. And this is the thing, like, he always claims that it's journalism and it's unbiased, but it is
It's 100%
constantly
biased, isn't
biased
it?
all
Yeah.
the time. There's so many times that they just got the news wrong because they just haven't looked into it properly, or they jump on something too quick and just get one half of the story.
You know what? I'm gonna say it, Keemstar. You're a little bitch.
Yeah, fire
Come
Keemstar,
on.
little bitch.
All right, now let's move on. Right onto the news. I'm joking.
Right, what's in the news then, Jamie?
I don't know. Beetlejuice still hasn't gone supernova.
Literally only coronavirus, that's literally it.
COVID-19.
Nothing
Bojo's
else is
got it.
happening.
Prince Charles has got it. My mate's uncle died
The
from it.
fucking health sec. the health secretary has it.
Well, yeah. Have you seen how close he stands to Bojo, mate? Of course he's got it.
Yeah. Fucking, have you seen the 21-year-old girl with apparently no underlying health issues had died from it in this country?
Yeah, that's bad. Did you see the
Mad.
19-year-old girl who she suffered from like mild autism? And like I was reading the article and like how she always struggled to fit in, and like from her pictures she looks like a normal average, like she's a good-looking girl, and she like killed herself because of how much the situation.
What are you saying that autistic people aren't normal
No, no,
or
no. But I
average?
mean, like from like I wouldn't have ever guessed.
Well, and what, can't autistic people be good looking?
No, they can. But I mean,
And why are you sounding
from what she
surprised?
portrayed on her Instagram, she does not look like she suffers from autism.
What would someone who suffers from autism look like on the
Oh, I
Instagram,
don't want to
Jamie?
get into trouble.
No, go on. You obviously have an idea. You
Oh,
obviously
mate,
have
I
an
can't
idea
do
if this
another
girl
apology video.
didn't.
No, I can't. But,
No, look on. You obviously have an idea.
no,
If
no,
this
but
one doesn't look
all right.
autistic, what does an autistic person look like
Obviously,
on
yeah,
Instagram, Jamie?
you can't,
Don't say
you
me.
can't your mum. So you can't.
Oh, leave my mum alone.
Well, for 20 quid, you can do whatever you want with her. But obviously, you can't see any mental illnesses, and I feel like I'm a good like portrayer of that. Like I suffer from a lot of mental health conditions.
Yeah, I can't see any of your mental autisticness.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually honestly think I'm a little bit autistic, but then everyone's a little bit autistic in their own way, so it doesn't really matter.
Not me.
Yeah, definitely. And
No.
but yeah, anyway, yeah, she
I am not.
she just killed herself because of how depressed she was about the current climate.
Mad.
Yeah.
But like, other people may have as well. They just haven't been in the news.
Yeah, probably because she was just young, blonde, and quite good looking. That's why. But and also, you know what? Fucking
Is that
no,
sarcastic?
no, no. Like she was young, blonde, and decent looking, but like that's probably why she got in the news because it's like, oh, people will see her picture and click on
Oh,
this
okay,
kind
okay,
of
I
thing.
get you, I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
So, on the subject of autistic
Oh wait,
people,
before we get into that, I do have one point.
okay, before we get onto autistic people,
I got a bit annoyed the other day. So obviously, I was reading this news article when it announced that Boris Johnson had corona, and in the
yeah,
comments, a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, he deserves it." Tory, like, and this got me really hot, right? Because, like, I've said it before, especially I think on recording as well. Like, yeah, he was a joke and he is a conservative, but at the end of the day, he's still a human being.
and he has voted some dodgy stuff, and he has done some like cunty things.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
with
like,
the power he has as like a member of
yeah,
parliament.
he's expecting a child on the way. He's trying to deal with probably the worst thing, like worst thing next to probably World
Since the
War
war, probably.
that a leader has to deal with, and he's doing it in a great way. And like for his own people to
Yeah,
say,
like,
"Oh, you
neither of us
deserve
are
it,"
conservatives
nah,
at all.
yeah,
Like, none of us are close. Neither of us are even close to being conservative. And I don't know about you, but I never really liked Boris Johnson.
nah, I didn't really care for him until
Like,
that
when I was
speech.
younger, all I saw him was as a joke on Russell
Yeah,
House's
that's all
news.
I ever knew it from.
Yeah, but like through this, he's been doing. I think.
Oh
Been
yeah,
doing
he's
a great
definitely
job.
redeemed himself.
And he doesn't deserve to die.
No, and he doesn't even deserve to be ill. That's what I was getting annoyed about. Is everyone was like, "Oh, he just no, fuck
Yeah.
off. He's equal." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's what I just wanted to get that out there. And I was like, if you blast Boris Johnson or you think they deserve this, then well, you're a cunt and you need to grow up and realize that you shouldn't want anyone to get harmed in this world, let alone the person who's running our country in a worldwide pandemic.
Some people deserve it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Let alone the person.
Not Boris
No,
Johnson.
that's
though.
what I mean. But yeah, go on. Back to
Um,
autistics.
So, have you watched Undatables?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So it's just definitely a show to make fun of autistic people.
I think you said this about Jeremy Kyle before. It's just a show made by rich people to make fun of kind of poor people. But not, like, in this
Yeah,
case,
but
not poor
we're-
people of, like, lower status in their mind.
Vulnerable
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's portrayed as we're gonna help this person get with someone else who has like the same sort of autism. But the way they film it and the things they film is obviously for comedic value.
Oh, yeah, they only show what they want to show. It's like the news.
Yeah, and it's like I get it. Like if it was what it was supposed to be. If it was a show to spread awareness for autistic people, they wouldn't show half of what they show.
Oh, 100%.
Like have you seen the guy with the curly hair?
The kind of tall, large frame one. Yeah.
Yeah, like like how you skirted around saying fat.
Well, no, because I wouldn't
Large
actually
frame.
say that he's fat. I'd just say he's
Yeah.
large frame.
It's like they just show certain things he says and does, and it's like people just gonna laugh at this. You could have showed other parts of his day where there isn't something to laugh at.
Yeah.
And like you can tell by all the memes that are on Instagram and stuff. Like it's like people are making fun of this, and you know why people are making fun of it, and that's what's making you popular. So you're going to continue exploiting these people.
It is bad, isn't it? And then they give him like a pretty penny to be like, oh no, look, it's fine.
I don't even think that. I'd be surprised they even got paid.
They must get something.
Because again, they're vulnerable.
Yeah, but then it's isn't there like a TV deal kind of thing? I think I've heard this before. If you're on camera, you must have at least like some kind of sort of pay. Especially for a show like that, where like that guy, because he can't find anyone, like he goes for a few episodes of dating, don't he? So he definitely probably got something, or they either said like, hey, do this and we'll pay like for all the dates, all the lunches, all the like travel and shit like that. But then it's Channel 4, they have enough money to probably give him like a few £100 and he's happy as Larry kind of thing, you know what I mean? I would be.
Who's Larry? Why is he so happy?
Why is he so happy? Oh, do you want to hear something quite dark? So you know,
sure.
What's like the most notable joke worldwide?
Why the chicken cross the road?
That
nice.
Actually is a really dark joke. So, the joke is, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? And we're like, it's funny because it's like an anti-joke.
It's about life and death.
Yeah, but it's also like, why did the chicken cross the road? The chicken is of enough awareness in today's society that he knows if he crosses the road, he's going to get hit by a car. So it's not to get to the other side of the road. The chicken is crossing the road to get to the other side, meaning death.
Oh.
Yeah, it's quite mad. Yeah, Vsauce taught me that. There's like a whole video on it, but go watch it. It's great. Vsauce Michael's great. Vsauce Jake's great. Vsauce the other one's great. Go and watch more.
Vsauce the other one.
I don't watch him. I only watched the bald one, the one that had cancer. Yeah, Jake, man. It was well sad.
Is that the one with the eyebrow piercing?
Ah, probably. He's like the skinny kind of young one.
Yeah, he was being.
But I think he survived it. He's all good now. Hopefully.
That's good.
Because he's.
Oh, I hope he's staying inside.
Yeah, mate.
Because I feel like if you have cancer, your immune system after will be fine.
That's why my nan, man, I worry about her. Like, even when she went to her...
I worry about my mum.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, I just don't fucking get it. I just can't be dealing with that.
Because I'm thinking, like, when I'm allowed to go back to work, should I go back to work? Because my mum's an at-risk person. If I go back to work and, like, it's just because we're allowed to, it doesn't mean I should, because, like, customers are not going to be as responsible about it as me working.
Then that's like...
Like, do I have to just come home from work and jump straight in the shower?
But then even then, like, you could have contracted it before.
Yeah.
And that's like, so, to kind of play devil's advocate, like, your nephew, he's staying, like, at your house, but he's also staying at his dad's and his mum's.
No, we're not having
Alright, that's
anymore.
good then. Because I was just going to say, like...
But I said to my sister, I said, like, he's going around all these houses, always gives it to my mum.
Yeah, because that's, like, the same with my nan. Like, my nan wants to go to my mum's house, where I don't live, to kind of help with my younger siblings. But I'm like, well, no, because my stepdad still is going to work at the moment on the tube in London. So, like, if he contracts it, he could be a carrier and be fine and give it to my nan. I don't want that. Like, I know she wants to help my kids, but for everyone's safety at the moment, we literally do just need to stay inside and be bored for a few weeks.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a test that's been developed. It's like a finger prick test. And you just point at someone who looks like you because you're a prick.
Brilliant.
But what it really is you prick your finger, then it tells you if you have it, if you've had it, or if you're immune. So potentially people could be immune.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's like,
And hopefully, if they find people who are immune, then that's when we'll start getting like a vaccine and stuff.
but then that's like, so at the very kind of start of this year, around like late January, February, my nan had this really bad persistent cough and like really tight chest, and she was ill for like a week, but then she
Yeah.
was fine. And now obviously all this happened, we're like, oh shit, she could have had coronavirus and just,
A lot of people are saying that. Like a lot of people are like, oh man, I was so ill in like December.
yeah. And it's like, you know, I had this kind of I mean, headaches, not giving it the right definition, but I had this really bad tight pressure and tension in my head. And then, like, 2 weeks
Yeah.
later, I saw someone, like, one of the first kind of victims of coronavirus say, like, oh, I felt like a balloon was going off my head. And I was like, Jesus, that's what it felt like. So, like, could
Yeah.
I have had
That's the
it
thing.
and
Like,
then only have had that mild symptom of that and a dry cough and then been fine?
yeah, because people are having it at different
Yeah, well,
levels.
everyone's body's
Like the people
different.
that are in the hospital is severe, but people are being told just self isolate, and if it gets worse, then call 999.
Yeah, because like look at the 103-year-old woman survived it. There was an 87-year-old man or something like that, or 82-year-old
Yeah.
man, sorry, or something. Where yesterday he came out of hospital and he was fine. Because
There's also like a 16-week-old baby.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like everyone's different.
Yeah, just imagine. Like, just I guess it's like what your immune system can deal with. Everyone's got a different immune system. Like my mum has a really weak immune system because of like the medications she takes for like her other things that she has wrong with her.
Yeah, so you obviously don't want her
But then
again.
like my dad never gets ill. I never get ill. So like, is that like is am I gonna be okay? Do I have a strong immune system for it?
I know it's still risky, isn't it? Because I know it's like a 3-week lockdown, but I reckon it's gonna go on a few weeks longer.
100%. Well, people are saying like Italy, like China's parts of China's still being locked down, or they just come out of
No,
lockdown and they
China's
went
fine
lockdown.
now.
Like, is it though? I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
But you got to remember, China got
because
it.
there's not a cure.
No, but you got.
There's not a cure though, so they're not
Yeah,
okay.
but
It's still
yeah,
there.
but as long as like, so say if me, you, and someone else had it, right? We stay and we fight off, and that's it. It's killed. It's no longer in us. So when we next go out, we're not spreading it because we've killed it off. It's no longer in us, and that's how you get rid of it.
Yeah, but not everyone's gonna do that. That's why it's still a problem because people are
Yeah,
not
but that's
doing
what
that.
China
And I
done.
don't
They
believe
went
everyone in China
they
is
went
doing
into
that.
complete lockdown
I don't
early
believe that,
because
though.
they had their first case in like early December.
Yeah, but I don't believe it's finished. I reckon it's still about. I reckon it will come back in China.
Mm.
I don't reckon they're reporting the news properly either. Like, they're not really someone we can trust to tell the truth.
Who can you trust, mate? Keemstar, that's who you can trust.
Yeah, it's just come full circle.
Oh, we should.
The name of our podcast that we definitely explained it before.
We should end it on what I was saying that we called it full circle because we've been needs to bring that up. Do you want to explain what full circle
Yeah.
means to you?
So basically, it's you know. So basically, we would have a conversation, and we'd like chill out for the day. We'd walk around, like go to like the woods or something. Then we'd have like the conversation will keep going, and then we'd eventually circle back to the original conversation we were
But like
having.
very organically and naturally.
Yeah. So it'd be like hours later, and we were just like, oh, it's just come full circle. So this one time, I just I misheard that Robbie Williams was like the best selling male artist ever, or something like that, and it was just wrong. So I looked up the like top selling artists ever, and like I was going down like the top 10, asking Jamie who he thought they was because it was like it's just interesting to find out. Then it turned out like the best selling artist ever is Garth
No,
Brooks,
second
and neither of us really.
after the Beatles.
No,
No,
Garth
he's
Brooks.
definitely second.
No, I'm gonna search.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
no,
sure it's
Beatles
Garth
is
Brooks.
definitely worldwide number one best selling.
No.
100%. Garth Brooks was like second or potentially even third.
Oh no, he was first.
No, Mandela effect, man.
Oh no, he was
Yeah.
second though.
Beatles, come on.
Yeah. Anyway, so Garth Brooks was second. Yeah, Beatles
But
was
Garth
first.
Brooks is no
Garth Brooks was
famous. I think he
second.
just released like over 1,000 or 10,000 songs. And they all sold like mediocrely. So, like
Yeah.
collectively, he's done quite well.
Anyway, so we was a bit later on. We was talking about
It was
something
like
else,
languages, 10
and
top like most common
yeah,
spoke
it was like
languages or something like that.
oh, it was before that because that's when we were sitting down. Because I got you twice.
Did yeah.
Well, the first time I can't remember what we was talking about, but I'll explain the second time. So we was like the top second spoken languages, and so I was going down the top 10 list. It was like Brazil, China. No, it was population maybe. I think
Oh
it was
yeah,
population.
something like that.
So it was like Brazil, the US, whatever. Then we got to the last one, and it was China. Then I was just like, Jamie was guessing and guessing. I was just like, it's actually Garth Brooks. And it just got him by surprise,
Yeah.
and it was just full circle because we talked about it ages ago, and it came back.
Yeah, and I think
And that's why we named
yeah,
it
and the
this.
idea of
Because
this.
normally our conversations go back to the start, but I don't think in any of the conversations we had, it's actually done
No,
that.
I don't-
Except
oh,
today.
and the harmonicas in the past couple of episodes.
Oh, fuck's sake, you and the fucking harmonica. Yeah, but you didn't start. You only started that one once when you did the funniest joke ever.
That one's quite jokes. I put that on my Snapchat story.
It
I got a
was funny.
few. I got a few laughs.
Yeah, I
Of it.
saw that.
I didn't even get a few laughs. I just got like 10 people saying stop or please don't, and that is definitely enough for me.
No, that's
Oh
better
yeah,
than
that's
laughs.
better than fucking
If you get
laughing
someone to say
emojis.
fuck
Yeah,
off or stop,
and
that's
like in
better.
all
That's
capitals
better.
as well, like
You
stop or why or like shit like that. I'm like,
just fuck off. Yeah, thank you. That's like it's just like someone laughing is not the biggest compliment you can get.
No, getting someone.
It's someone saying "go away" or "you're annoying" or "fuck
Yeah,
off."
go and watch.
That's
I
so
think it's
much.
episode 4 or
It's so much
5.
more
It's called
satisfying.
like you got to be getting got.
You gotta get got. To
Yeah,
get
go and
got,
watch that, and
be
we'll
getting,
explain getting got and getting.
Yeah.
Getting. But yeah, I'm gonna end this episode on a really interesting fact actually, and it's did you know that roast
Oh,
chicken?
fucking gonna be
No,
a
no, no,
harmonica,
it's not
isn't
actually.
it?
Did you know that roast chicken crisps from Tesco are actually vegetarian?
Yeah, there we go. I'm not an idiot, Jamie.
Many things, but I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, it's fucking. Alright. Share with your friends. Follow us on Twitter, Full Circle Podcast _. Peace
Go
out.
fund me at my OnlyFans.